become so odious, makes you so sick at heart that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. And you've got to put your bodies upon the gears and upon the wheels, upon the levers, upon all the...
All right, now we're good.
All right.
So you can talk while I continue. If you wanted to say something.
No, I was just saying that, granted, I meant everything. Oh, nice. I mean, getting everything set up in like a new area in your new home.
Yeah, the new office, new studio, new house. Everything's new.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little while to get.
Don't die. I just saw you trip.
Huh?
And you just like jerked your arm.
No, I was like just moving over and I was scratching my face at the same time. But yeah, I mean, a lot more spacious.
Yeah, you can probably click on the on air. I want to see what it looks like.
Oh yeah, we do need to check that.
I want to see what it looks like in here. That's fuck off, not on air. The on air ones. Don't break it. God, it's so bright. No, you might as well just leave it. I gotta get a better camera, but it's fine. We're big chillin'.
So,
what'd you want to show me?
we got a topic of discussion. I ran into this earlier today on Instagram, and I didn't send it to you because I figured this would be a great let me pull it back up. But I figured it was something like you're gonna be like, oh, okay. Right here. Press play.
Yeah, this is already a thing. This has been a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know if you knew about that.
No, like, it's not Minnesota. What's one of those? Missouri has already, like, been taken over by Muslims. It's crazy.
Well, the fact that they're, like...
They changed their flag.
Well, they're rolling around in cars in neighborhoods, like...
Yeah.
And
morality police.
Yeah, there's a guy at the end of that video. It's a clip from somebody else's video, almost like a body cam footage this dude's wearing. And he stops this guy and his face is blurred out and he's like, oh, this is a Muslim community, no alcohol allowed. And it's like some white dude. And I'm just sitting there thinking like...
I mean, dry counties are a thing.
Yeah, but you're talking like in New York where they're basically just trying to police other people that don't even
Well, yeah, it's
follow
morality police.
Yeah.
And they're allowed to do it because you get called racist.
It's a shame, dude. I mean, and you know, somebody made a good point.
I mean, it's no
that.
different than the old white lady telling you to cut your grass.
That too. Yeah.
Except the old white lady threatens you with legal action and the Muslim police just pays you and say you were being racist.
Well, like somebody had posted a comment in there that I had read earlier was, it's probably state funded and they're the ones who probably allowed it because of the feedback that they would get.
Well, it's not state funded, it's probably USAID funded.
You know, that too. Hey, buddy.
Right after moving and everything, I had to go to Chicago for Kara's family and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And while we were like driving through Chicago and everything, my mother-in-law, Kara's mom, was just talking for the sake of talking, for the sake of just having there not be silence in the car. Even though myself, Kara, and her brother were all wearing earbuds and doing our own thing anyway.
I hate it when Dad does. So.
Yeah, they're just talking because they have to talk. And she said, I love traveling because you see things. And I like paused my fucking podcast I was listening to and I was like, what? And she was like, I love traveling because you just see stuff. It's so cool and interesting. And I was just like, am I playing the Elder Scrolls? Like, what's happening? This is a non-player character interaction. What the fuck? I love traveling. You get to see stuff.
I could tell you were...
Duh!
Dude, I could tell just by the text you were sending me that you were like, I don't want to be here. Like,
No, it's no,
like,
no. I hate the drive because it's a 6-hour drive, and we were in a fucking goddamn Honda Odyssey minivan, and which I don't give a fuck. I just sat in the back and listened to music or podcasts or YouTube videos, and like, but for 6 hours I had to just listen to NPC dialogue and or arguments.
I feel bad for you in that sense. I really.
And then
do.
I went to Top Golf and stayed out till like 1 in the morning. Like,
Yeah, I was trying not to bother you.
yeah, I've never been to Top Golf either.
Was it fun?
I mean, I thought it was fun. I was just whacking balls. Like, I got one to go 117 miles an hour, and I was like, nice, but it just sliced immediately into like the side.
A lot of the guys I used to work with over at Miller Lane, they had tried to offer to get me to go quite a few times.
Yeah, it's just the bar with levels and a gimmick. Instead of axe throwing, you're whacking balls, and it's cool.
Which still, that's crazy with the whole axe throwing thing, that you're gonna run a bar with axe throwing.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's nuts.
It's stupid, and it's like any safety precautions you put into it, like either take the fun out of it or it's just not safe because it's a fucking hatchet.
That's like a skeet shooting place or a shooting range being like, oh, we're gonna go ahead and give you like as many shots of vodka as you want and then go out here and shoot a gun.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
I mean, yeah, some country clubs are like that though.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
We're gonna shoot quail, release them, and then they're just chugging like Jägermeister.
Well, like the one that Uncle Chubb goes to, like, he goes down there, they call it the club.
Yeah.
And he, it's like a country club almost. And they do like the turkey shoot, and all that. And I don't know what else they do, but I'm sure that it would fall in those lines of what they would do. But I know that they're serving alcohol out the ass there, though.
Yeah, of course they are. That's the only reason Chubb goes.
And like,
motherfucker just be drinking.
Yep. And yeah,
it's a family of users.
It runs deep in the bloodline.
No, it's just it's just a bunch of white trash people, and even the ones that get a little bit of money just end up completely fucking wasted at the end of every day because that's all they know.
Yep.
It's like 80% of Dayton. Like, that's our entire town is just some sort of addict.
Of course. Well, it's like the joke that you and me were like kicking back and forth was like my hoodie being on top of the Jimmy.
Yeah.
And being like, oh yeah, we got meth moths out here. I think that's what you had said.
Yeah. Fucking. That's Greenville. Yeah, dude, like 3 days into moving here, Kara was like, I don't think I've seen a single black person. And I was like, no, I've seen one. He was on a Harley. So does he count? Maybe. But for the most part, it's all the whites. And there's some Mexicans. There's Mexicans.
I remember.
There's some Asians.
I remember when you were looking around for a house. I think it was the one in Bradford you showed me.
Yeah.
But Dad was like, yeah, he's like, he's like, I hate to say it. He's like, but that's a white-only community. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, if you're like a different skin color, he's like, more than likely, he said they're going to try to run you off. He's like, because that's the way it was, like, in the mid-90s.
Yeah, the 90s.
Yeah.
But this is all those people are dying.
Would you really put it past people to do that though?
Yes. In today's world, everyone has a phone. So the moment you try to say anything to black people, you just get eviscerated online.
I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me if people do.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's so many white people who have been brainwashed into the whitey bad that they're like, I could never say a bad thing to a black person.
But then
I don't like them, but I can't say anything because they'll fucking post it online. That's what's keeping a lot of white people and like old boomers in check, is just the fact that they've seen the freakouts.
Oh yeah, that people get.
Yeah, and they know there's nothing they can do about it once it gets on the internet.
And that's true.
And people lose their jobs, they lose their pensions. I mean, all the while while the black person you ran out of town has a GoFundMe for $250,000.
And I know what you mean by like losing a pension, because like I don't think I ever got to tell you this, but when I was when I took one of my vacations down to Tennessee and we were at Beach Island, like when Josh and Chubb still lived there, you know, and had the campers here, we had that marina bar down there that I had told you about.
Right.
Well, the first night that I was there on that vacation, that particular one, Chubb and Josh were like, "Hey, do you want to go to the bar?" And I was like, you know, yeah, sure, you know, I'll go down. I was like, at that point, I wasn't drinking anymore.
Right.
And Chubb was like, he can put them away, dude. He can.
Yeah, he's an alcoholic.
Yeah, he can down.
He literally has the Bert Kreischer build.
And he like we were leaving one night, that first night, and Josh was a bouncer there. And so, and not only that, he was one of the servers there as well at the same time. We were leaving that night, and these guys got like really rowdy. You know, they pushed him out. One guy they literally carried by his shirt all the way down the
First
marina.
of all, how the fuck is Josh a bouncer?
Josh is a big boy, believe it or not. He really is.
Yes.
But he can. I see him fight, dude. He can do it. And
I mean, I'm not saying he can't fight. Bouncers are supposed to be intimidating, and every time I've met Josh, I've never been like intimidated.
Dude,
by him.
I thought the same thing. And then when I seen him,
He's kind of like doughy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you,
The doughboy, Pillsbury doughboy.
I thought the same thing
That
until
whips the shit out of you.
Yeah. Like
That's Tennessee too. Like,
that first time that he threw somebody out, dude, I watched him just rock somebody's shit, dude, one hit. And
yeah,
I was
that's not really what bouncers.
Oh no, it's not.
Do,
but
though.
the dude, what had happened was the dude threw a punch at him, and they were off the property. They were trying to get him to leave.
I mean, if the guy tries to start the fight, then the bouncer has every right to wail on him.
And that's exactly what happened.
Bouncers are supposed to be like boxing them out like it's basketball.
Mm-hmm. Well, they've got this big, like, it's a floating, like, you know, the things like on the docks that you can like walk down. They got the handrails, they float on top of the water.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, but it's a long stretch of that from the marina bar to that, because they also dock a bunch of their like their boats and
yes, you dock boats at,
and
a
pontoons
fucking
and
dock.
stuff like that. But anyways,
They got airplanes at the dock.
it's pretty long, but they got all those guys off the property and down that area. And he tried to start a fight, and he rocked some dude's shit. Well, at that same time, when we were leaving, like, Chubb got in it as well, because one of the other guys that was drunk tried to swing on Chubb, and everything just broke out. Like, and I was like, dude, you need to watch what you're doing. I was like, you get caught doing that, you're gonna lose your pension. Like,
Yeah, you get caught fucking around, especially if you get arrested for drunk brawl. Drunk brawls are like, you gotta skedaddle.
by the way, when I was on my way here,
I hit that.
Sloopies down here next to Casey's.
Yeah.
They had either had a bar fight or something like that, because they had an ambulance there when I was coming down here.
I heard it. I heard the ambulance leave to go over there. I figured it's probably a geese died in the bar stool or something.
Yeah. Well, it is a Friday night, so granted they're gonna have
I've been working in the house and in the garage all day. Like,
you're being productive.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just, since 7 a.m. I've been going, dude, just putting the house together. Like, Kara was asleep when I was out in the garage, because the garage looks decent right now. All my tools really just need organized, and I gotta go pick up a few more things at the Wally World.
I mean, it does look really good up there. You made a lot of good progress.
Yeah, I went up in the attic today too. It's fucking clean as a whistle. I found a Star Trek book.
Really?
Yeah, I found like a 1980s Star Trek book, like one of the originals. So I'm keeping that
Yeah, I was
because I'm
gonna
a
say,
huge
man,
nerd.
that'd be
I don't care about the money. I'm just a nerd, and I used to read them anyway.
fair enough.
Because I mean, in there's a ton of fucking books in that shit. My mom, in one of my storage containers, or one of her storage containers, has like a ton of books that I'm gonna go get from her. Because in the living room, you see how we've got the living room oriented now?
I got a quick glance at it.
Yeah, I got the TV mounted finally.
That was going to be my next question if you did. Made me so nervous, like when the cats kept trying to like jump on the entertainment center in front of the TV.
Oh, no, that's
Like-
why I had that non-stick pad on it so it couldn't slide. That's what I did when we moved into the other house.
And like,
Oh, speaking of which, so I dropped my fucking key off yesterday, and I texted the landlord, and I was like, drop the key off in the mailbox, thanks for everything. That's all I said. And he goes, I didn't know you were moving, but okay. I was like, fuck you mean you didn't know I was moving? I literally had to get your permission to get a house loan because he has my entire 3-year renting history.
he must have not been paying attention
Dude,
at all.
he signed
Like,
paperwork for my fucking loan.
Wow. That's
He
like,
submitted paperwork.
that's like putting a 2-week notice in and then your boss turn around and be like, I didn't know you were leaving.
You fucking
Like-
moron. You absolute retard. I didn't know you were leaving. I'm gonna hit him up in a week and be like, can I get some of my deposit back?
Yeah. Well,
I didn't fix the carpet. I did clean it up and everything, but I was like, I'm not gonna waste my time on this tiny square. I don't care that much. And he knows that I'm litigious enough that I will take him to court
that
over
house was in
$1,200.
tip-top shape by the time you were done.
Yeah, the only
Like,
holes that are that actually need spackle are the ones from mounting the TV, because those are thick bolts. They're 12 millimeter bolt. They're thick. Yeah, which is, dude, it took me forever to find my stud finder because everything's been buried. So I mounted the TV the old-fashioned way, which is drilling a hole and being like, that's not a stud.
That's
All right, we're gonna move 6 inches to the right.
I know. Oh man, I've got us some good tools. You know, look at him.
Yeah, he's a fucking menace.
Yeah. Oh man,
Dude, they love fucking up my chessboard.
I can tell you right now, like
This is a nice ass chessboard too.
at 7 o'clock on the dot, dude, in the morning,
Oh, they were waking
they
you
were
up.
fucking like
Which one was it?
when I was laying on the couch, all three.
No, not one of them woke you up. They were just waiting.
Oh no. So Lily felt the need to jump on my face and walk all over my body.
Yep. That's
Then
how she
I
wakes
dozed
you
back
up.
off, and then this little shit,
Oh, he's got claws.
he come up and went on my face. And
Oh, yeah.
Meow, meow.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm coming, I'm getting up.
Oh yeah. They're on a schedule, dude, and they
Oh.
do not forget it.
Oh,
Like
they don't.
It's 6:45. That's why he's being an asshole right now, because he
I
knows we're doing this, and he's gonna have to wait.
But I did. I took good care of them. But they did. They were cuddly, man. They just
Oh yeah,
wanted
they're
to be
fantastic
near me all
cats.
night.
They're fantastic cats.
I loved spending time with Lily. Did not want to leave my side
No,
the entire
she's-
time I was here.
She has abandonment issues, and that's my fault because
Well,
of deployed.
Even when I was
Speaking of which, that's my
yeah, I was
that's my
looking at
deployment
that.
flag.
It looks great, man.
Yeah, that's the one I flew on a couple missions.
That's awesome.
American made, baby. 100% cotton. That's a thick flag. That's not getting torn up in the wind. That's thick.
Well, I can tell you right now that like it was nice because I was dealing with some personal stuff.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
like
the-
depression and like it was nice to have a little bit of company with you.
Yeah, well, I mean, as soon as I was going to say, you can move in probably next weekend or sooner if you want. But like next weekend is probably when you're going to come stay with me.
Well,
Because on Sunday, I'm getting the cat door for the Florida room, which is just like an insert you put in between the sliding glass door. Pretty cool. I like it. And then once that's out there, I'm going to move the cat boxes out there.
Well, I wanted to wait until I at least got one of my first checks.
Yeah. Do you have a job out here lined up yet?
Not quite yet. I'm working on it though. Yeah.
You might want to touch base with some of them like on Monday.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, I'll be up in Greenville Way in like a week,
yeah.
ready to
And
do interviews.
I've been trying to get everything together to where that it'll be.
I'm not
ready.
telling you what to do.
I
I'm
know
just
you're
saying.
not. I know you're not. But like,
I also know that you're used to the fucking looming cop who never leaves his chair going, you're not trying.
yeah.
You just moved a quart of wood. You moved a ton of wood, literally. Or not wood, dirt. But I mean wood as well.
Yeah,
but
about
you moved
500 or 600 pounds worth of dirt.
600 pounds of dirt today and it's raining. And that's I was like, the whole time I've been waiting for you, I'm like, this motherfucker's just gonna fuck his back up. He's gonna have to move more dirt tomorrow.
Yep.
I mean, if you wait until the afternoon, I'll come help you move fucking dirt. I need some.
Well, the good thing is,
I'll bring my tarp
I
and we can just
don't-
throw it in the back of the Jimmy.
That's actually what I did was I threw a tarp down.
Yeah,
and
it's the easiest way to move dirt.
well, I did that, and then a lot of that dirt has grass on top of it because, like, you know,
nothing's growing back
Yeah.
there. It's garden dirt that your dad doesn't go outside.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
He needs to open the windows to that fucking trailer.
I'm hoping that with me leaving, it'll have him go out and do more in the yard.
Yeah,
Because
he's gonna have to do something. If he just sits in front of the TV and rots, I guarantee that's him.
No, that's not. It's actually Steven.
Oh, funny.
Check out Lost Paladin Plays on YouTube. So, but
Yeah, fucking 20 minutes in to just drop a random plug because he keeps texting.
well, we were having a conversation earlier, and he's like on this kick because he finally got his PC built,
Yeah.
and like he got some pretty good stuff like to put in that thing, and he spent good money. He took your advice, and
Good.
he's having a fucking
Dude, I have a spaceship
what
right
game?
here.
What out of all the fucking games he
Fortnite.
can get? Nope. And out of all the fucking games that he could get attached to on PC, he's running like the best shit that you can get right now.
Yeah.
And what game do you think he's playing?
Terraria. Minecraft.
World of Warcraft.
What a faggot. What a faggot. That's like playing League of Legends on a NASA computer.
He's like,
Go fuck yourself.
I'm addicted to this. And I'm like, out of all the fucking games
I can't with those fucking people.
And I was like, I played World of Warcraft like back in the day, and it was fun. But like, I don't have the time to sit there and grind it out like some people do.
Dude, because it's just like Diablo, and like I have a free version called Lost Ark that's basically just a Diablo copy, but it's just the grind. It's constant grinding. It's a harder grind than fucking Destiny, and I've played so much Destiny.
I know. I wanted to get back into playing Destiny too.
No.
Like, but I just was
No,
like,
it's so fucking expensive.
It is. It's like $100 just to catch up with all the expansions.
No,
right
it's
now.
like $200 to catch up with the expansions, unless you catch
No,
it on
I've
like
got
a deal.
I've got all the previous expansions except for the two newest ones.
Yeah, well, if you're
starting,
starting, it's brutal. It's
And-
fucking brutal.
I completed my goal and got the exotic weapon that I wanted, or two of them. I'm sorry, three of them back in the day, and that was the Last Word, the Ace of Spades, and Hawkmoon.
Yeah.
And because I'm a hand cannon user, but I would like to get back and play, but I just don't want to spend that much money.
It's a fun game, but for me, it's in the same vein that I keep Call of Duty in, where I play it sparingly. And like, if it's really like my friends are like bugging me.
Well,
Even though some of my earliest YouTube videos are
Believe
like
it or
Destiny
not,
2 gameplay.
I have been waiting so patiently for Delta Force to drop on console.
Yeah, I have it. I
And-
just updated it this morning.
What's crazy is it just came out on mobile for iOS the other day, and
That's
it runs fantastic.
They're probably just in negotiations with Microsoft. Or
But
some dumb shit.
like, it went to mobile before it came to
What was,
PS5.
you saw the new Oblivion remake?
Oh yeah,
Dropped for free with Game Pass and everything?
I did not see
Dude,
that.
on everything.
I did not.
It's if you have any of the Game Passes, I'm stuttering. I'm so excited about it.
No shit, I didn't know it was free.
The Game Pass, it's available on everything. And it's like 280 million copies the first day. It's insane.
I want to play it because I've been
Dude,
watching
I'm
people.
getting it. I just haven't had time to sit down and play games. Like all my army friends keep calling me gay because I'm not playing games with them. And I'm like, I'm building my house.
He said, "Good God, LMAO, playing WoW." Like I said, with my buddy and her husband she goes,
Yep.
"Yeah, okay,
Yep.
hold on, yeah,
Just
yeah, here, read it."
you can't.
So,
read it. That's good job, buddy.
yeah.
Playing WoW, like I said, with my buddy and her husband. She goes, my ex used to call me a good girl and would give me the biggest praise buff. So I got close to the mic and said, well, then aren't you such a good girl? Her husband says, holy fuck, treat me like that. She's practically wheezing at this point. Yes, gay best friends. And he says, you're such a good fucking boy. And he screams.
Oh, dude,
That's
he's hilarious.
it's so easy to please your male friends because you just gotta I do it with my army friends. Like, casual gay humor is probably the funniest thing in the world.
How many times have you heard people say when we worked in the garage, like, man, if I
gayest shit you've ever heard.
Exactly. They've told us so many times, like, oh, yeah, if we didn't know any better and we didn't know you guys, we'd all thought y'all motherfuckers gay back here.
Yeah, dude, it's because we're just, like, underneath the car, and then someone's like, ow, fuck, my hand. It's like, stop jerking off.
Yeah. And then, oh, man.
I'll fuck you right now, boy.
That is the best fucking humor to go with.
Dude, Kara calls all my vet buddy friends, my gay friends, because, like, casually gay. My buddy Sean got so drunk one night that we were in public at a Mexican restaurant, like 5 or 6 margs deep, and I get the big ones. I don't get the fishbowl, but I get the jumbo. And this motherfucker's looking at Kara, not at me. He's talking to Kara, going, I don't know how you handle that. I know this motherfucker packing schmeat. just talking up my dick to my wife, which is so funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And there's like random Mexican waiters walking behind us going, oh, what the? I didn't fucking faggots.
No, that's why I thought it was funny. Like, when you sent me that message, it said, oh man, yeah, you're gonna clean house when you go up here to the Mexican restaurants and shit. And I'm
oh yeah, I was like, they'll love a fucking white skater boy like you. They'll be like, oh yes, I use meal, please fuck me.
I need another Latina in my life. Like, I need a hole in the head.
Yeah, right.
So,
oh, it's either that or the meth mouses.
Yeah.
That are, I mean, I think they're all on the fucking west side though. This is a quiet neighborhood.
It does seem like it's
nobody's fucked with me except for the day we moved like a bunch of boxes in and there was a nosy lady down the street.
Dude, like, I swear to you, I thought somebody was breaking into that garage the first night I stayed here. Like, I almost like texted you and been like, I shocked your door on accident. Like,
that'd be rough.
I went and did like a whole fucking sweep and shit with like my pajama pants on and shit like that.
You using your gun or my gun?
Mine.
Okay. I was gonna say, which gun did you grab?
Nah, I was like, nah, I'm not grabbing yours now. I thought it was a little odd at first when you had kept the gun case out in the garage, though.
It's a locked garage door.
That's fair.
And also, it doesn't look like a gun case.
That too.
Like, right now, all my tactical gear's in the garage because there's nowhere for me to put it right now. Because this, temporarily, that area behind you is Kara's makeup area, which is what I have it built up as. But when I move her makeup area into the guest room, then I'm going to turn that into my gun closet for now, which is why the doors are off.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Still looks good work.
Yeah, I mean, I still gotta hang her nail polish shelves in there, and I got a bunch of lights she wants in there, but...
So I'm gonna get a futon, like I told you about.
Yeah.
And bring that in there. I figured.
Yeah, just get a futon and like a 2-inch mattress pad that fits the futon, and then just put both of them inside the sheet or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I got plenty of like throw pillows to make it look like a couch whenever you want it to.
Yeah, and the reason I want that because like I've had a futon before and it did not bother me. And
yeah, no, I honestly spent most of my adolescence and childhood sleeping on futons.
Same. And I just...
It's just a poor white person thing.
Yeah.
Futons are to poor white people what air mattresses are to poor black people.
Well, I don't want another scenario where, like right now, where I've got a queen-size bed and I have no fucking space to have anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, where you're staying right now, it should only have full-size, like, XL beds, full-size max, and then, like, the XL twin beds, which is, like, honestly what you could just throw in there is, like, an XL twin bed.
Yeah.
Just get a loft bed.
I've had that
with the futon built in. Just get a bunk bed.
I have... with an RGB setup and everything on it.
Dude, yeah, hell yeah. You only have to just use the top bunk for storage and still sleep on the futon, but just get the bunk bed.
It's not a bad idea, actually. I know I've had tons of people offer me, they're like, hey, you got a brand new, like, twin bed, you know, a frame, and, like, you want it? And I'm like, I want to buy what I want.
Yeah.
And...
That's fair. That's why, like, when I sell the couch that's out there right now, because I already have someone who wants to buy it, Kara and I are going to just get another sectional that she picks out. Because we only have that couch because it was free. She hates that couch. She hates it so much.
That is definitely one of the most comfortable couches I've slept on.
It's well broken in, and I've taken pretty good care of it. All things considered, like the zippers on half the cushions are broken, so like for like the big cushion, like it's safety pinned for whenever I have to wash them.
Telling me that when we were moving it.
It's a fucking bitch, dude. But it's just because I got it for free in Fort Stewart from one of my buddies. The same guy I got the engine crane from, actually, which I need to go pick up. So
Yeah, we got. Speaking of that, we'll have to get the air compressor.
Yeah.
I got a shovel, metal rake, battery operated weed eater with 2 batteries,
nice.
hedge trimmers, and a leaf blower. So I got quite a bit of stuff that will come in use pretty good here. So, and all that stuff was free.
Hell yeah. I can do that tomorrow, because after I change Kara's oil, I'll probably just head your way to go pick up a little dirt and then some tools.
That worked. Yeah, I figured, it's gonna do nothing but just make the place look a lot better, you know?
Yeah, no, dude, so speaking of that, I had a random dude pull up on a motorcycle outside my house the other night, and he's just like some little Italian guy on a motorcycle. He was like 5'4". So I was just a head taller. Mm-hmm. And he had like his hair greased up. He was a full whopped out, like dress shirt, riding a motorcycle.
Okay.
And he was like, I do landscaping and everything. He's annoyed because he wants fed. But he's fine. He was like, I do landscaping and everything. I was wondering if you want me to cut your grass. And I was like, no, I'm good, dude. And then he was like, what about tree trimming and stuff? I was like, nah, I'm good, dude. I'll handle all that myself. Yeah, and I was literally holding a plate of food. And this dude's giving me a full sales pitch. I'm holding a plate of hotheads. Just, dude, while he's talking, he just,
oh God,
no, I'm good, man.
Good.
I'm straight, dog. You can get the fuck off my property. And Kara was like sitting inside, and when I walked inside and I shut the door, he gave me his business card, and I was holding it, and Kara just took it from me. She was like, oh, what the fuck was that? I was like, some guy soliciting. I gotta get a new sign. And she took his card and just threw it in the trash. Like, fuck that, dude. It was like 8 o'clock at night. The sun was about to go down.
Man, people just don't.
I was so fucking annoyed.
Read the aura, dude. Like, come on. But yeah, I got the pole saw too, where we can trim some of the trees back there.
Yeah, I got to get my chainsaw from Raymundo as well.
I also have an electric chainsaw.
Yeah, that's what I have.
So,
mine's just cabled.
Mine is too.
Cool. Because I got tons of extension cords. I actually used an extension cord to move that big ass shelf out of the garage.
Nice.
I just attached that to the front of the Jimmy, and then
I got 100 foot of compressor line.
Nice.
So a 1/2-inch impact gun.
Yeah, I'll find a spot
It'll run any air cool off it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like,
I know. I'll find a spot for it back there. Honestly, I might clear out that cabinet that is by the door, the one closest to the big garage door, and drill holes and run the compressor lines through there.
Hell yeah. That'll do nothing but, help us out, and plus, between me and you both, we'll have just about any tool we need.
Oh yeah, no, that's all I gotta do for tomorrow is while I'm doing Kara's oil is I gotta organize my tools. I might go pick up a pegboard set from Wally World in the morning. But
what, like the hooks?
Yeah.
Shit. I wish I would have remembered. I just took a bunch of them down at Grandpa's.
Yeah, well, so I have 2 different size pegboards out there. So I have the smaller one, and then I have the standard thick one.
I'll just grab them next time I go over.
Yeah, I have a bunch out there. I just gotta hang some, but I gotta buy the smaller ones.
Don't hurt to have them.
No.
No, not at all.
No, because I just gotta go, like I said, get those ones that fit the small holes, and then I'm gonna hang my the stainless steel pegboard tool board I have.
Yeah, that thing's cool.
Yeah,
I like that thing.
I used to have it in Georgia hung up. There was no reason for me to hang it up in Inglewood because I couldn't use my garage.
Yeah, with the half a car garage you had.
Yeah. Garage so small that the owner installed foam pads on the wall, and you could see where you just had to smack your door into the wall to open
I
it.
don't see any reason as to why anybody would make a garage that damn small.
Well, cars are bigger nowadays than they used to be.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I mean, it depends on how far you go back.
I mean, yeah, true, but like a lot of fucking cars nowadays, dude, like they're really fucking tall, they're wide as shit.
That's true, yeah.
They all have high centers of gravity. It's fucking gay.
I'm checking like
my Integra is so small. It's smaller, like in width wise, it's smaller than Kara's Honda Civic.
I've been checking, like, I'm hoping that every alert that I get on my phone is like, oh, your money is here.
Yeah, that's why you're antsy about it. You're like a crackhead waiting for his fucking his fucking unemployment.
I'll tell
check.
you why. I've had 2 people offer to buy the bed I want.
Yeah.
And I have said no.
Right.
And I want to make it to where that I do it.
You don't want it held over you.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is like notoriously common in the family.
Very. And
that's why I don't fucking every time your dad's like, let me give you this, I'm like, I really fucking don't want it.
Because strings are attached.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want it. I want to be like, okay, I did all this, I paid for it myself. That's it.
It's mine. Fuck you.
Exactly.
Because you're starting at square one. You're buying a bed.
True.
It's just what it is. After a string of some of the worst relationship luck I've seen this side of the Mississippi, other than my buddy who got divorce papers while we were on deployment.
Oh, that's fucked.
That's how he found out he was getting divorced.
Yeah, that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, he was going through it.
Like, that one, did you read that Reddit post I sent you the other day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, dude. I was
fucking
like...
psycho.
And then when I read more that he had put into it...
Crazy bitch.
And, like, when that girl said, go cry about your family in the news, and then when I knew what she was talking about, like, reading into it, I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, she said, go watch that video and cry. And she was talking about the video of his parents right before they died.
Well, he was talking, his brother died in an accident.
Yeah.
And, like, I was just stunned. I'm still stunned by that.
Oh, yeah.
That's insane.
That'd be like a woman calling you a bitch if, like, I died in a car accident and you were at my funeral. It'd be like saying, you're a fucking pussy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm not allowed to feel anything. Interesting. Right? Interesting. Let me hit it.
But yeah, that was fucking crazy though. Like, and I just come across that randomly, just scrolling through Reddit one night.
Oh, dude, I get the most fucked Reddit suggestions, and it's solely because I just be fucking around like that. That's funny. But I'll get, because I semi-regularly troll on Reddit. Like when they were debating getting rid of the death penalty in Ohio, I was like really against that. I was like, no, we need the fucking death penalty. It exists for a reason.
Yeah.
And people were like, it costs the state too much money. And I was like, it was like the only argument for getting rid of it is that it's too expensive. And it's not the death penalty that's expensive. It is the cost of keeping them alive while they constantly appeal the death penalty for 40 years.
Yep.
That's what's expensive. So don't tell me the cost of the injection, which is about $1,500 last I checked per injection. Mm-hmm. Don't tell me that that's too expensive.
Well, then they started going on a shortage of the sodium pentothal that they used and a bunch of the other stuff too. And I know that they were trying to do alternatives, and that sure as fuck did not.
No, we need to bring back murder, capital murder, death penalty. Every time. Death penalty, public execution, every time. Pedophilia, anything below a 16-year-old, death penalty, every single time.
Yes, 100%.
Public execution. If it's 16 to 18, you can fight it in court, but you have to face the court of public opinion. Your trial has to be televised. I'm talking Johnny Depp, Amber Heard level televised.
They did the whole firing squad a couple months ago for the first time in like 30 or 40 years.
Yes, and I'm so happy.
I was like, okay.
I will serve I will literally do it for the state of Ohio, or if they were like, we just need someone to shoot this guy in the back of the head on national TV, I'll wear the hood and everything, and I'll do it. And I'll just stand there and be like, bop, good. And then have them cart them off fucking screen.
Yeah.
Because this is the only way to make people realize that murder is bad, is to show it to them. Mm-hmm. And then we wouldn't have fucking 16-year-old kids stabbing each other in the heart because they were like, hey man, that's my wallet.
Yeah. Or, the whole thing of Slender.
That's a reference to Carmelo Anthony. I've been doing it this whole time in case you didn't notice. They bought a mansion next to BLM. Suck my ass. He had $1 million bond. A liberal pussy judge lowered it to $250,000. A bond means you need 10%. They had a $400,000 GoFundMe.
Dude, some girl just got hit with probably the biggest bond that I've ever seen somebody get hit with. It was like $50 million.
And what'd she do?
And it was like child neglect or something like that. Like I seen somebody on Reddit talking about, or not Reddit, Instagram. Child
neglect. If you are a bad parent, I'm not saying public execution, but you have to face the court of opinion. Mm-hmm. You need to be like Casey Anthony. If you neglect your children to the point where the state actually has to get involved, then it needs to be televised. Everyone needs to know everything about your case. And this will also fix the issue of kids getting lost in the child care system by our government who's smuggling them around.
Yeah.
If you televise everything, fuck Judge Joe Brown, fuck Judge Judy, excuse me, fuck all those daytime fake judge shows that are half scripted. Fuck that. Put every single child mistreatment, pedophile, murder, put it all on TV. The ratings will be insane.
It'd be almost like Death Race and everything like that.
Dude, it would be insane if every Thursday I can turn on the fucking news and know that I'm about to watch a court case of someone who did a double homicide. And he's got to try to defend himself in front of the entire country. It would do numbers.
Oh, hell yeah, it would.
It would do numbers, and these people are too scared to do it because they're squeamish. No, they're not squeamish. They want it.
Yeah.
True crime is the number one everything in media right now.
All they're doing is they're taking the moral high ground to not try to do it, to think that they're better than
That's so retarded. People that assume the moral high ground argument for things like capital murder and pedophilia, you're a pedophile.
Agreed.
You're a murderer. You want to do those things. Secretly, you do those things. You're Patrick Bateman inside your own head. You're psycho.
Like that one guy.
Fuck you. If you think that it's okay to do those things and then have the moral high ground to say, no, we shouldn't kill those people, fuck yourself. I'm kind of rambling, but I hate it. We need to execute criminals. They drain our money.
Well, one of the guys, I know this is an old case, but they showed he killed a 14-year-old girl or something like that. And then when he went into prison, the guys that were in there fucking held him down and put Katie's Revenge on his forehead, tattooed it.
I'd love to see that.
Yes.
It's it's like the dude who keeps getting shipped from prison to prison because he keeps beating fucking pedophiles to death.
Well, look at the one guy who strangled his bunkmate with a fucking power cord one night.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'd fucking do it again. And he's because he kept sitting there telling me, he's like, I told him to shut up and to be quiet. And
he just kept talking about fucking little boy pussy. It's fuck you, dude.
And he's
kill those people.
He's like, I'd fucking do it again. I'm like, good on you, dude.
Yeah, kill those people. That's why every pedophile, after their televised fucking trial, once found guilty, they have to be sent to General Pop for the beginning. They're not allowed to die. The prisoners there need to know, don't kill that motherfucker, or you're going to be crucified next to him. Mm-hmm. I'm talking, we need, and this is not a new idea. Christopher Titus made this joke a long time ago. Public crucifixions for pedophiles, where you just come up there with a nail gun and just nail his dick to the wood.
Fuck yeah.
Just everyone. This type of punishment, people say it's barbaric because it happens in other countries, but when motherfuckers commit a bad crime and then the entire village goes, yeah, fuck that guy, maybe, just maybe, he needs to be removed from society. And prisons aren't doing it.
World would be a better place.
When we can make it so economical, we can make it so good for the environment, we can just turn them into a fucking fertilizer.
Yep. Turn them into compost.
Fucking ridiculous. We already compost people don't know this, we compost our farms with human shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the compost comes from. It's not all the animals, it's us. What do you think happens to our poop when it goes to a fucking thing?
Yep.
The water treatment plants take all your poop water, they sift out all the really, like, the regular trash and stuff. There's so much shit that gets flushed down the drain, it's insane. But they sift out all the solids, and then they put this, like, weird mudslide into a giant 500-gallon bag, or 1,000-gallon bag, depending on the size of the facility, and then they wait, and then for, like, 6 months while that turns into fertilizer, and then they sell that shit to farmers. Well, one of my buddies works for American Water.
We already used animal shit, like, for years. Grandpa used
for everything.
Chicken shit and straw and everything to compost and make fertilizer.
Dude, we could turn pedophiles into fertilizer after their public executions, and I promise you, pedophilia will go down after about a month. After a month of just every state on Friday night, just like, all right, football's over. Want to watch the pedophiles get executed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
That would be a pay-per-view event.
You can make it pay-per-view.
Oh, hell yeah.
I would make it
I
$1.50.
don't even give a shit if it was $100. I'd fucking pay to see that.
There's so many people that it would do numbers.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, people love blood sports. Fuck, like, traditional combat, like the Roman gladiator. Let's see actual executions. Give me a dude that killed an entire family down in fucking Fort Lauderdale, and then he's about to get strung up on a cross, and then just fucking executed. Fuck these people. Like, why do we keep them? Oh, they deserve to be alive. No.
Again, like I said,
they don't.
Moral high ground, and people are always going to try to take that road, seeing that they're better than other people.
Yeah, no. If we kill him, it's the Batman argument, which is the dumbest argument in the planet. Is that if you kill one murderer, then the world still has murder. It's like, no, if I kill all of them. Which is, like, very megalomaniac of me, I understand. I'm kind of doing a bit here, but, like, at the same time, like, the most heinous crimes should just, if you are found guilty by a fucking group of your peers, and then you have the death penalty, let's give them 3 years max for them to appeal it. If you can appeal it,
we've had that conversation before, yeah.
Because I'm not
give
saying
them only so much time.
Because I'm not saying that people haven't been wrongly accused or wrongly convicted or wrongly executed. But if you give them 3 years and fucking 3 years to prove that you're innocent or that there's a doubt, prove there's a doubt, because that's the kicker. Proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. That is our court verbiage.
But yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be able to spend the last 40 years appealing it, like you said.
No, it's ridiculous. That's what drains our money down.
Of course.
Because we started talking about Reddit, and that's why I used to troll people, because I went into, like, I looked up what the average cost per state for every state for a prisoner for 1 year cost. Just the baseline, like, this is their food, this is their water, this is their laundry services. It's like 15 grand roughly a year per prisoner is what it costs.
And then the average person that has a minimum wage job that's making 30 grand a year, that's half of a year's salary.
Half of your money, and this is an exaggeration, but in comparison, half of the money you earn, if you're a base poverty line, is paying for someone to do nothing except a little slave labor. But this is because I'm not saying kill all the people in the jails. Minor crimes, like, whatever, man. You Bernie Madoff somebody, you should have to do some slave labor.
Of course.
You should have to.
Go back to the old days, stamp license plates, break rocks.
Well, I mean, our prison system currently, they do slave labor. Every prison has a work program, like an out-of-work program or an in-work program. Mm-hmm. My fucking stepdad, who's a convicted sex offender in the state of Pennsylvania, was allowed on an off-site work program. No, it's not right. He should have been executed for what he did.
Agreed.
He's a convicted sex offender. She was a minor.
That is not right at all. They should have. I just don't. Because go look at this, like, statistics, like, and you'll see that people that are typically, like, convicted of that, they're constant repeat offenders. They are not rehabilitated.
Yeah, it's like the whole
90% of them don't.
Yeah, and here's the thing, is like, because the Me Too, the whole believe all women thing about like sexual assault and stuff, I thought that was good to an extent, but like, because we should listen to them.
Of course.
But so many bad people will abuse the believe all women argument.
Yep.
Because it's so easy for a woman to ruin someone's life by saying he assaulted me, he harassed me, and harassment is so loose. I know what assault is, sexual assault, physical assault. I know what all those are, and I know what sexual harassment is classified by the government as, because they train you on all this, so you don't sexually assault anybody accidentally or harass them in any way. But there's so many forms of it that are like gray that women get away with saying are sexual harassment. It's like, just, if you're wearing, every dude should get like 5 seconds to look at whoever the fuck they want. And then after that, it's kind of weird. Because if you catch we're predators. My eyes are motion based. So when I see someone walk out of the corner of my vision, I'm gonna go, oh, that's a person.
Yeah.
And if it's a hot chick, I'm gonna go, oh, that's a hot chick.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's normal. But some people can, it's when you gain any like fame or money or anything, even guys that have nothing get accused of it, just for shits and giggles, for the clout. But like, it's when you start moving up the ranks, it's like, it's easy for, the Me Too movement made it easy for women to be like, yes, I want money.
That's true.
And that's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Because
I get 5 seconds longer to look at you.
hell yeah. That's right. I know I'm pretty, damn it. What are we at? We're at 51? We can cut this one a little short.
Yeah. Yep. We'll have another Patreon up here within the next few days, too.
You come over on Sunday and fucking record. Or tomorrow, if you're whatever.
Yeah, probably Sunday is going to be the better idea.
But check out Lost Paladin Plays on YouTube's. Me and Jay over here don't make YouTube videos, even though we say we do. So I'm on Scarecrow Games. He's on Game Challenges on YouTube.
The move has set us back.
So bad.
Oh.
Like, I'm not even sure how this is going to sound because of the room. I still have to sound panel that wall. We're going to get a rug for the floor. Like, it's going to be a little echoey and rough, and I apologize for that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, our last video got flagged, so it only got like 4 views after the flag was appealed, because that just destroys your launch stuff. So that's cool. Maybe this one will get a few more views, and if it does, please go check out the last episode where I talk about Shane Gillis trying to bang my mom. Very funny.
Oh, I got something to show you when we get off here. So, about Shane Gillis. Yeah, it's fun.
Awesome. All right. Later.
Later.